Welcome back to this week's video. This week we're taking it old school, American muscle style. We're putting a camshaft in this thing. It's having some of that infamous hemi tick and a major misfire. So we're gonna get it taken care of and rip this thing apart. Let's get this front bumper off. Got the bumper out of my way. I feel like this is the most time-consuming part of this project, is actually getting down to the front of the motor. I have to drain the coolant. I'm not going to touch the AC system. I'm just going to kind of push that out of the way. I need to get this crash bar off because there's not enough room for me to slide the camshaft out the front. But there is enough room when I get all this out. It slides right out the front. Getting down to the camshaft, I feel like that's the easy part. Really do. But we're almost there. We just got to do the crash bar, and then we got some more plastic trim pieces, and we can get these radiators out of the way and intercoolers and all that fun stuff. A little bit of a mess later. Now we have full access to the front of the motor, so we can slide the camshaft right out the front. Now all we have to do is take the supercharger off and then take the heads off and slide the camshaft out the front of the timing cover. Got the cowl out of the way so I can get access to all the bolts in the back, but we're taking the supercharger off. I always like to take the lid off just to inspect the supercharger. Make sure there's no nicking on the blades. Which this supercharger looks pretty darn healthy, honestly. We do have a lot of oil buildup in here, but we're planning to soup this thing up in the future. So I'm not too worried about it right now. We are gonna be putting a catch can on this thing, but this is why I stress all the time, get a catch can. It keeps all this oil and debris out of there, so you're not self-detonating in your system and causing misfires and all sorts of shit like that at higher RPM. Got the supercharger off the car. Now we just got to work on getting these valve covers off. Then we'll see the valve terrain. Ran into some slight hiccups like on any project. We found in cylinder, what cylinder is that? That's 2. Cylinder 2, we have a massive valve seal leak, so we're gonna have to replace those. Got those on order. Also found a coil pack that is not igniting, so got a coil pack on order. And we're taking the valve train apart still, because all this needs to be done anyway. We have one cylinder head off. These are things that we've seen on this channel before. So I'm going to go into some B-roll at this point, and we're going to get the other cylinder head off, this front water pump and timing cover and all that out of the way. And then we're going to work on pulling the valve seals out. See you in a minute. It is a brand new day here at the shop, and we have some of the parts in here. We have our timing cover seal, and we have a coil pack. I need to go to the parts store and pick up some sandpaper so I can deck these heads. Definitely don't just want to head slap it onto the engine block. That's how shit happens. And then I also need to pick up the valve seals. Those should be in here this morning. If you could tell, let's take a look real quick. All of these are firing. You know, we have our carbon buildup, you know, normal wear and tear. Every single one. Then you get to this guy. That cylinder was dead. It wasn't doing anything. It was just splashing oil up in here. I even have the plugs. So these are all the old plugs that are out of the car. And you can see, you know, we have normal ignition on pretty much all of them. But you get to these. I pulled these guys out. They're literally brand new. I don't even see a timing mark on them where they even tried to ignite and burn. So that's a massive issue. We are getting that resolved. I tested this coil pack, the ohms. I was getting nothing. This coil pack is completely dead, so we're replacing that one. Back from the parts store, and I got the valve seals. Already took the exhaust valve out to show you guys. So this is where this goes. You gotta push this guy onto here, like so. And now she's sealed, so there's gonna be no more leaky valves. All right, we have found the main culprit and issue and the reason why we're doing this job. This lifter right here, I stuck a camera in the hole because it was not sliding out like the rest of them, like it should. The bottom end where the roller's at has swollen itself into the block, so it doesn't move hardly at all. I've heard of people having to drill lifters out. I'm hoping to not be one of those people today. This is what's going down. The camshaft is sliding out the front, and I'm gonna have Fabian help me out here. I'm gonna have him hold this lifter kind of up out of the way because it still comes up a little bit. I'm hoping that as I slide this out, I can twist and kind of slide it past, and then I'm gonna have him keep holding that lifter. So then once the camshaft is fully out, I can slip something in there and I can grab the lifter coming down this way. The goal here is to not drop it down in the pan. If we drop it in the pan, we're f***ed. Oh, cross your fingers. Let's do this. That's fucked. It's not even moving. It's welded itself to the bezel. And this is what the camshaft looks like. Yep, we've seen this before on the channel. The lifter was wearing a groove like this, just running in there. Yep, she's going. The cam is officially installed. So now we gotta go in with the new lifters, drop them in there, torque those down, then we can slap the heads on and we'll start cooking and rolling. Right? What are you doing?
Ferrari stuff.
Yeah, that looks fun. Been there, done that a couple times. If you haven't already seen, we've rebuilt one of those motors before. Go check that out. It's in the...
Super simple.
Oh yeah, super simple. You'll see how simple it is in the video.
Cody took forever.
No, the machine shop took forever. Alright, we got the cylinder heads torqued, and let's throw this thing back together, the entire car, old school style. First, let's go in with the valve train. Alright, that's shaping up right there. Let's throw on that front timing cover. Alright, now let's do some valve covers. Already got one in. Let's do the other one. That's not right. Let's try that again. Cool, but not quite. Oh, come on. Who turned out the lights? Is this thing broken? Come on. What the hell was that? What the hell is that? Please get me the hell out of here. Come on, here we go. Please work. Oh shit! Well guys, as you can see, this thing is back to its glory and it is absolutely tearing up the streets. It's a lot of fun. It was a fun build and I plan to do more of them. So if you guys need any modifications or maintenance needs, hit us up at fjmotorsstl.com and we'll get you taken care of. Thanks for watching this week's video, guys. I'll see you next week on Monday. Peace.